All right, ladies and gents, this is Will Zanders with your last video in the series. We may add to it later, but this is all you need to make six figures in network marketing. When you teach enough people to do six figures in network marketing, you'll be at seven figures. But this particular video is going to be, we're going to get to make sure that you know how to answer those 10 questions. We're going to do a very, very short recap, and then of what we covered so far in the previous videos. And then we are going to finish up with a new concept called getting your black belt in network marketing. So just tailing in from the last video that we did on momentum, super fun video, totally accurate. You're going to love going through the process. You're going to love the momentum in your group. But the cover picture for that is actually the scientific formula for momentum. Momentum equals mass times velocity. That's the scientific formula. So if you want momentum, scientifically speaking, you need mass, which is a large number of people, and velocity, which is speed. If something's complicated or it's too many steps, you can't do it fast, which is why the creed makes sense. We're going to bring it full circle. Create a few simple actions which can be duplicated by a large group of people over a consistent period of time. That's why the stuff is so simple. Can you ask two exposures a day for a long time and get a bunch of people to do it and then teach it? Yeah, because two people doing it can teach two people doing it, can teach two people doing it. Pretty soon you had hundreds of people doing the exact same thing, and everybody becomes a pro at just that. Okay, the reason the Golden State Warriors are so successful is because Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant are all pure shooters. They all did like one thing really well. Just they're incredible shooters, and everything that they do is based on the fact that you don't want them to shoot the ball. Pump fakes, the dribbles, the crossovers, the hesitation moves. It's all based around the fact that these guys are really good at one thing: putting the ball in the basket from like far away. That's the best. They're not in no dunk contest. They ain't breaking people kneecaps with Kyrie Irving handles, but they put the ball in the goal from far away. That's it. So what you want to get good at doing? 2 exposures a day. That's pretty much that's your 3-point shot, 2 exposures a day. So momentum is when you teach that, and you got a lot of people, mass, doing it fast every single day, over and over and over again. All right, so that's momentum, and I will go into the questions. So the 10 questions were: what is your goal? What is your why? Hopefully you know that now. Number 2, what is the number 1 factor that determines your MLM success? Here you go. How many leaders or leaders in training, like leaders in development, are in your organization? How many leaders or leaders in training, leaders in development, are in your organization, preferably split up in 2 different legs, 2 different teams, left team, right team, okay? And here's the thing about leaders. Leaders who are successful with other companies who come here, they're flight risks. I'm a leader from another company, but I'm a stakeholder now. I'm not a flight risk. Some leaders, they're flight risks. We've got a lot of leaders that come and go, but developed leadership stays. Leadership, people who grew into this, the Paul Holmbergs, the Lillian Corvilles, the people who grew here and became respected leaders in this industry here, they stay. If I had my choice between leaders who can bring in a bunch of people from other companies, yeah, that's cool. Or if I got people who are going to be stakeholders from day one, learn these systems, build a team, learn the leadership skills and development influence here, give me that all day. So the number 1 factor that determines your MLM success is how many leaders or leaders in development in your organization. Now, if you got 2 leaders in your organization, you're going to make a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money, okay? If you got 4 leaders in your organization, you'll never have to work again, ever, ever. And if you got 6 leaders in your organization, you probably need to recount because they're so rare. I'm going to tell you, my team right now, my organization is over 90,000 people, and we've been here a little over 2 years at HBM. I'm going to tell you the number of leaders I got in my organization, like real talk. Three and a possible. 90,000 people in the organization. Been here about 2.5 years. When I look at real leaders, as far as what I consider, not leaders in development, I got a good number of those, but real leaders, stakeholder leaders. 3 in the possible. 2 in the right leg and 1 in the possible in the left. Not saying names, but they know who they are. 3 in the possible. Leaders are rare, man. 90,000 people, 3 in the possible. They're that rare. They're that rare, okay? Best leader you'll ever find, though, is going to be you. The only leader that really matters at the end of the day You got to do it for anybody else does it. All right, you'll make a bunch of money before then. Doesn't matter. All right. Question number 3. If I were a prospect for your product, exactly what would you say to me word for word? Well, now you got a bunch of options, but one of them is, do you or anybody you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? And go on with those questions. Question number 4. If I was a prospect for your business, what would you say to me word for word? After, I would say, hey, you got a minute? I just had hey, let me know when you got a minute. I had a quick question. That's what I would ask. Let me know when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Then the second question would be, look, thanks for getting back to me. I'm just curious. You don't know anybody looking to make some extra money, do you? That's exactly what I would say. Literally word for word. Y'all made it to the end of the video. I will give y'all some bonus scripts, but I don't want to confuse y'all. Just stick with what you got. This is more than enough to make you a boatload of money, okay? Literally a small fortune. Number 5, what is your best close? 1 or 2 sentences. Can you see an opportunity? Would you like to get started? That's it. Easy, guys. Word for word, easy. Number 6, if a person joins, what is the first thing you do? Okay, help them become a product of the product. Help them get their first initial order. Help them set up their auto ship, right? And then teach them to start them on the videos. Teach them exactly what you're learning. Help them become a product of the product so they can teach people how to become a product of the product. Teach them the scripts you just learned, right? Help them launch their business with 110 exposures their first week and 2 exposures a day after that. Help them do exactly what you did to get them to the level of star qualified bronze executive minimum, and they're going to do just fine. And plug them in. That's the 4 steps. Product of the product, learn the basics and build your list, launch your business, okay? Plug them in. That's it. That's what you do. Number 7, ladies and gentlemen, all this stuff that we just talked about, does it make sense? Does it make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Question number 8, probably my favorite question. Will it produce results? Well, the videos you just watched, the content you got, if you learn it, do it, teach it, and teach people how to teach it, will it produce results? I know the answer, but do you know the answer? Will it produce results? Answer is yes, obviously, okay? But all of it should make sense. If it doesn't make sense, watch them again, okay? And then you have questions 9 and 10, the value equation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you don't really need that one right now, or the MLM success formula and a value equation. I don't know what order I have those in, but those are the last 2 questions, 9 and 10. Do you know the MLM success formula? And do you know the value equation? Okay, so the value equation is a training in and of itself. I'm going to make a separate video on that at a later date. You don't need that right now to go make a bunch of money in network marketing, but it's something you definitely want to learn. I've trained on it extensively, but you're going to love it. And then the MLM success formula, I already have a video on that. I may redo that video, I don't know, but there's a simple 5-step formula for MLM success, and you don't need that for right now to be successful in what we're doing, but I will get you that in a separate video. I'll probably teach both of those in the same video, if not tonight, tomorrow. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I love y'all, but I got to rest at some point. So right now, let me give you very quickly how to get your black belt in network marketing. See if I can find where I put those notes at. This is funny. Y'all know I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt. I love martial arts. It's absolutely incredible. I'm a 2-time world champion, silver medalist. It's just a lot of fun in what we're doing. But the black belt ranks in my style of jiu-jitsu, Kitsugo jiu-jitsu, even though I compete in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, is white belt, then yellow belt, then green, then purple, then brown, then black, then red. Red belt is like, oh man, people don't even know what that even is. It's crazy, right? So in network marketing, we want to apply the levels of mastery, but I want to take it one step further for you in watching this video to give you some real vision long-term about what you can do and what you will do here, because every day in every way, we get greater and greater. Never forget that. So the first belt was a white belt, obviously. And I want you to equate that to a concept called unconscious incompetence. You can write that down. Unconscious incompetence. And what does that mean? It means you don't know what you don't know. And everybody starts off at network marketing at the level where they just don't know what they don't know. People come over in the industry, they think they're going to be great, and they're not because you don't know that they got basic skills you got to learn. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You can't answer even the first 8 of those 10 questions. You're going to get blown out of the water and fail miserably. But if you want to graduate to get your yellow belt in network marketing, you're going to graduate to the level that we call conscious incompetence, which is when you know that there's so much you don't know. right? It's not that network marketing is hard. It's not. But you know that stuff you don't know. Congratulations. You just got your yellow belt from Sensei Will Zanders. Congratulations. Enjoy that yellow belt, okay? If you want to graduate to the next level, which is going to be white, yellow, then green. Thought I had orange in here, but I guess green. Yeah, we're just going to do green today. That's what it is, okay? I might change these later, but it should be green. And so you want to get your green belt. Your green belt is going to be at the level of... did I have that right? Yeah, of conscious competence. Okay, conscious competence. Now, I've never trained on this before. I just developed it like last week, so it's fun. Just bear with me, all right? But your green belt's going to be conscious competence, ladies and gentlemen. And conscious competence, you'll be there a while. And that video is that level is there when you graduated from I have no idea that I know nothing. And then the second level, the yellow belt, is I know there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Let me decide if I want to learn. Once you decide that you want to learn and start putting the stuff into action, congratulations, you got your green belt. Now you put that green belt on, you feel really good about it. You'll wear it a while because this is the belt when you're doing the work, but it's not smooth yet. You're still reading the scripts. You don't know them by hand yet. People are telling you no, you haven't made a lot of money yet, but you're putting the work in. It's kind of like when you're 8 or 9 years old, you have no idea what you don't know about driving a car. White belt. In Louisiana, we start driving at 12. So when you're 12 years old, you first get behind the wheel of a truck in Louisiana. All right, now I know they got stuff I don't know. I don't even know what this even is. Why this got 3 pedals? In the movies, they only have 2. Why do I see 3 pedals? So now you know that stuff you don't know. Yellow belt. Then you graduate to the green belt. Okay, this is awkward, but I'm kind of figuring out that clutch pedal move. Okay, seat belt, can't forget that. It's stiff, but you're doing it. But it's stiff, but you're deciding if you want to commit to the process. And if you commit to the process, you're going to graduate to your purple belt. I'm very excited about having a purple belt because that's where I messed up at. It's not purple in Kitsugo. It's white, yellow. There we go. There it is. See, that's the problem. I was confusing my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with my Kitsugo Jiu-Jitsu, and I was like, there's no blue belt there. All right, here we go. One more time from the top. I'm not doing this video again. Okay, your white belt is unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. Your yellow belt is conscious incompetence. You are now aware that there are things in MLM that you do not know. Your orange belt is going to be conscious competence, and that is going to be the level where you know that stuff you don't know. You're learning it, you're doing it, but it's stiff. It's not smooth yet. But if you keep driving the car, you'll eventually be an incredible driver. You'll be so smooth at driving a car that you can drive a car with your knee, text, and eat a cheeseburger at the same time. Don't do that, by the way, but you could, and you'd be almost safe, all right? That's your orange belt, conscious incompetence. And then you graduate to green belt, which is truly incredible because green belt is going to be the level. I remember, I forget this kid's name, but he was super, super dangerous at green belt. He couldn't beat me, but he would beat a lot of people at green belt. And green belt was very, very, a lot of respect in martial arts with green belt. That's the level of unconscious competence. People think that's black belt. That's not black belt. Unconscious competence is when the techniques in network marketing are so smooth, you can just do them without a lot of thought. Like if you've ever seen Melissa Brower do a home meeting, she doesn't need no notes for that. She is smooth as silk with that. If you ever seen Chuck Holmes do online ads, he just on computer, he don't need no notes. I got notes. I'm like, man, all right, now how do I set up a software rotator again? I'm not at the green belt level at that at all. I'm like at the orange. It is conscious competence. Like that's what orange is, conscious competence. I'm doing it, but it's stiff. I'm still taking notes. I'm trying to get it sorted out. Like in stocks and investing, I'm at orange belt in that. There's a lot I don't know and I'm learning. It's tough, but I'm committed to get to the goal, right? I'm committed to get smooth. Once it's smooth, you're at green. That's the level of unconscious competence. You don't need to think about it no more. It's just happening for you smooth. Like Yusef Willoughby shooting 3-point shot, just smooth. Jonas Creighton playing basketball, smooth. Victor Boudreau doing jiu-jitsu, he's just smooth. In network marketing, you want to be just smooth. It's smooth. This ain't tough no more. Okay? But that's just green belt. After that, you got brown belt. And to me, what is brown belt in network marketing? It's a certain level of mastery, but you got a lot of people who are smooth at stuff in network marketing because they've been doing the skill so much, but they never hit 6 figures with a company. What does that mean? It's typically like a consistency issue, ego issue, personal development. Doesn't matter. But the brown belt level is going to be a level in network marketing beyond unconscious competence. I don't care how smooth you are if you haven't made any money. We're in business, by the way. It's a network marketing business model, not the network marketing social club. So your brown belt will not present it to you until you have literally made $100,000 in one company. I'm not going for it otherwise. No, you're not getting it from me. No, you may go get a brown belt off the internet, but I'm not giving it to you until you've made 100 grand. Once you make 100 grand in commissions, guess what? Boom, 6-figure earner, validated, verified. Look, guess what? Brown belt. Brown belt. There you go. You got it now, but you want the black belt. Now, what's the black belt? Because that's a certain level of mastery. Black belt is when you personally sponsored somebody who made 100 grand. Ooh. So once you make 100 grand, that's not good enough. I'm gonna tell you, that's not impact enough. You want to help somebody else get financially free. You want to help somebody else make 100 grand. When you help somebody else make 100 grand, okay, black belt. Here you go. Enjoy. Enjoy your black belt, right? You earned it. You impacted that life. You probably can go impact more lives. Because with you, it might have been charisma. It might have been luck. You might just be a 3%er. I don't know. But when you duplicate that in somebody else that you introduce to this business, guess what? You earn that black belt. And what's the red belt? The red belt, which is the pinnacle, obviously, is going to be when you're not just a 6-figure earner, but you produce a 6-figure earner, but your 6-figure earner produces a 6-figure earner. So I don't want to hear that you're a 25K earner when you sponsor somebody or downline who did 100K. That's you didn't hit 100K. You don't know this stuff good enough. And you haven't been consistent and stayed at your company long enough to really build it. So you might go get it somewhere else. But if you're going to be here and you hit 6 figures, brown belt, congratulations. You help someone else hit 6 figures, man, black belt. You are ninja level mastery because you're duplicating, you're teaching. You're impacting lives at a whole different level when you're impacting other people. And last but certainly not least, you want that red belt when you're really contributing, giving back to the industry, giving back to people at a whole different level, systems that'll outlive you. You sponsor somebody, you made 100K. You sponsor somebody who made 100K, and that person who made 100K transferred those skills to someone else who made 100K. So when you got people that you didn't even sponsor hitting 6 and 7 figures, you get a red belt. You have earned that. So let's just look at Chuck Holmes from the standard of it, okay? Chuck Holmes, when he first started, white belt. He'll tell you this. Then yellow, then orange, then green. Okay, then Chuck Holmes became brown belt because he made 100K right here at HB, and I saw it happen. Okay, but then he became a black belt because he had sponsored me and I made 100K. And a lot of the stuff I learned from him. Whoa, okay. But then you have Melissa Brower, who's at 100K, right? Ooh, I gotta make that post. Sorry, Mel, it's coming. Okay, I'm late. I've been busy. Okay, but you got Melissa Brower made 100K. So now Chuck Holmes has his red belt because he got 100K, he produced 100K, and then his 100K sponsored somebody who became 100K. Wow. Okay, see, that's how that works. So you got people that are making money who are running around doing 100K. You got brown belts. I love y'all, but they're not black belts. Where's the duplication? Where's the impact beyond you? Right? That's what that's got to be. So that's what I got. You ain't got to like it. It's mine. You don't like it, make your own video. So that's it. White belt, yellow belt, orange belt, green belt, brown belt, black belt, red belt. That is everything that we got, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions all about this information, again, it's like, I don't know, 6 something in the morning. I love you so much. I was determined to get all these videos knocked out in one night to present this to you. Look at this in conjunction with that original 90-minute training. And then as you break it down to learn, internalize, and teach it, this will make a lot more sense because you do want to go ahead and teach people to teach people to teach people. You got to know this stuff, all right? On an intimate, personal level, you got to know this stuff and either to teach it. So learn it, do it, teach it, and then teach people to teach it. You're going to do fine. You have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. I love you. God bless you. Share the videos in order, because I don't want to leave you without instructions on what to do. Listen to the 90-minute training. It's somewhere out there on a Zoom recording, and then start with the first video. The big video says watch this first, and then go through videos 1 through 8 in order as many times as you need to, and instruct your team, teach your team. If you can just launch your businesses and teach the people who join you to launch their businesses, you would create a never-ending cycle of stability, duplication, and prosperity, and impacting lives with these products that you can't imagine doing anywhere else. All right, so this is Will Zanders. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Any questions, message me on Facebook. Subscribe, like, share the videos. Y'all know the drill. I'll see you on the next one.